This is the final project for CS 330. It is made up of a server file, client file, and the make file, which sort of automates some of the stuff you have to end up doing in the terminal on Linux. Makes it just work easier. So at the bottom we have the server's main method, which initializes the TCP server socket and sets up the lobby that players queue into while waiting for another player to join so they can be put into a game. The matchmaker logic, it waits until there's two people, then pushes them into a private instance, which allows the lobby to open back up to wait for more people to join. The void start boss battle method is where a lot of logic lies for how the game actually works. Puts fight private instance, right? So if there are multiple groups playing, then they can't sort of interrupt each other or mess with each other's games. The boss has three actions. It can do it can do an attack on a single player, an attack that hits both, or it can heal itself. That is determined by a random number generator. The player then has the option to either attack the monster or to heal their partner. There is an auto player handler, which creates one thread for each player. Uses a mutex lock, so when they do an action, it makes sure that all the information doesn't sort of conflict with itself or does anything unsavory that could mess up the integrity of the game. Then there is the while loop, which is where a lot of this takes place in as well. Obviously, the while loop sort of sleeps until both players have taken a turn, and then it wakes up and handles the actions of the boss. Again, the boss either attacks one person, attacks both, or heals itself. The client file, much shorter. The main method sets up the TCP, creating a stream socket and the TCP three-way handshake, because it has to connect to the server and to clients. Then receive messages that just listens to inputs from the server using a background thread that listens just for server broadcasts and letting the main thread handle input from the user. The while loop here just continuously captures input from the user, and if the user types quit, it shuts down everything, makes the game end. Then again, the make file just makes it a bit easier to do some of the work in terminal. To open up terminal, we go to cd client projects. This gets us into this. We type make so before when I type hey, sorry, gotta type make clean. There we go. So that properly shuts down the servers and stuff. So you type in make, it runs all that. Then you need three terminals open. One dash server opens up the server. One dash client makes a client. One other dash client opens up the other client. So player 1 will attack for 300 damage. The boss has 1200. Player 2 will attack. Now the boss has 900. The boss heals itself for 200. In that case, we'll just attack again. It heals itself again, which means the boss has 700. We attack again. The boss hits both of us. 450 damage. Player 1 will heal player 2, so they now have 600 health, while player 2 will finish the boss. Victory! And that's how the game works for the CS 330 finale. or final, rather. Sorry.